Valley.
Hello, I'm Beverly Orr. Welcome to TV7 News. At 12:05 a.m. Sunday morning, a single vehicle accident occurred 1 2/10 miles west of Davis on State Highway 7. The driver of the 1990 Ford pickup was Ricky Chandler, age 25, of Wynnewood, and there was one passenger in the vehicle, Larman Whitaker, age 26, from Pauls Valley. Both were transported to Memorial Hospital in Ardmore, where Chandler remains in serious condition with internal injuries. Whitaker was treated and released with arm injuries. Seat belts were not in use. Oklahoma Highway Patrol Trooper Barry Judd investigated the early morning accident. A warning has been issued by the area fire departments for a high winds caution. The high winds will add to the possibility of severe grass fires. Please be careful when burning anything in an open area. Southern Oklahoma Development Association will have volunteer training in the Sulphur area on March 5th and 6th at the Chickasaw Telephone Conference Room for ombudsman volunteer. This is a service to the elderly, and those wishing to volunteer need to take the specialized training which will be offered. You need to contact the SOTA office in Ardmore for further information at 226-2250. Thursday through Saturday, March 5th, 6th, and 7th, Maury County will conduct the annual Junior Livestock Show at the fairgrounds. For further information, contact the Maury County OSU Extension Service at 622-3016. Those recently participating in the mock elections in Maury County may be interested in the area's results. The best Oklahoma role model was Will Rogers with 72% of the votes. The best Oklahoma qualities, friendly, was 26%, followed closely by honest with 25%. The best Oklahoma entertainer was Garth Brooks with 35%, followed by Reba McEntire with 23% and Vince Gill with 21%. The best Oklahoma cultural activity winner was Kirkpatrick Center with 41%, and second place was the Red Earth Festival with 28%. For the best Oklahoma recreational spot, top honors went to Frontier City with 30%, followed by Lake Eufaula with 22%. For the best Oklahoma athletic team, the OU Sooners football team of 1956 took top honors with 52%, and second was the 1957 OSU baseball team with 18%. The final category was best Oklahoma athlete. Jim Thorpe was first with a 52% total, and Mickey Mantle with 33% made second place. Out of the possible 8,000 plus voters in Maury County, a total of 4,238 voted. We will have the Garvin County results as soon as they are made available to us. The Election Board wishes to remind everyone of the registration deadlines. Registration closes this Friday, February 28th. If you want to vote in the March 10th elections and have not registered, you must do so before Friday, February 28th. Absentee ballot applications are due March 4th at the election office, and the in-person absentee voting will take place at the Maury County Election Office on March 5th, 6th, and 9th from 8 until 1. Frank interviewed Don Ansley on the Arbuckle Band Day activities.
We're down here at the Sulphur High School with band director Don Ansley.
Right.
Don Ansley. I have a hard time with that name. And I want this past weekend, Don, we've had quite a bit of activity going on down at the Sulphur High School. It was the annual Arbuckle Band Day, and won't we let you just explain a little bit about the band day itself, the procedure? And I was down there, and I don't envy you one bit. It was a very well organized. I did notice that, and so it did take a lot of work to put together.
Thank you. We do have bands, over 30 bands from our part of the country, southeastern central Oklahoma, some from around Oklahoma City, and there's concert bands, high school concert bands, junior high concert bands, junior high jazz bands, and junior high and high school jazz bands. So we have the full gamut as far as concert groups and jazz groups. We also have over 200 solos and ensembles that perform. Solo would be like a trumpet solo that plays with a piano accompaniment, and they all get ratings and trophies and medals to go along with that. It is Oklahoma Secondary School Activities Association sanctioned event, and it's one of the largest ones to have in one day, in a single day contest in the state.
Yeah, I've been to a few of these when I was in school, and they were not a one-day event. We'd usually go in on a Thursday and come out late Friday evening at the earliest. And also that in itself is an accomplishment to do it all in one day. What were some of the ratings? Go down the highest that the band or the solo ensembles could get, and what does this mean to the band itself as accepting this kind of award?
If they receive, actually there's 5 ratings, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. A 1, if they get a 1, that's a superior rating. That's the best that you can get. And down from that is a 2, which is an excellent, and that's pretty good too. If you get an excellent, that means your band plays well. After that, it's a 3, which is considered a good score. And then down from that, most of the bands at our contest will either get a 1, 2, or a 3. There's not a whole lot of them that get 4s and 5s. So if they get a superior rating, that's the best that you can get. Excellent, and then good.
And what relation does this help in the school itself? As I've noticed, Fox was here and a few of the other area schools here in southern Oklahoma. And if they take home a superior rating and all, does this have any kind of a weight or any kind of influence on the school itself?
Well, actually, we try to use this as a rule to measure how far we've come or how far we have to go, and so it's kind of a test. And actually, if it's a band playing, it's a test to see if they've accomplished their goal of what they're trying to. And maybe their goal might be just to get an excellent rating. Maybe their goal is just to be here and play. I know there's a lot of groups that are severely hurt due to eligibility. If the students are not passing all their grades, they don't get to perform, and they don't get to play. And that, in turn, affects the entire group. Right. So just being here and playing for some groups is important, and being able to perform and gives themselves a goal, something to set for themselves, and also gives the students a chance to put their best foot forward and say, you know, this is the best that I can play, and see what kind of a rating they get.
What kind of a percentage of returnees have we had here at the Arbuckle Band Day? I've noticed over the last couple of years that I've been able to be here that there is quite a few of your area bands that keep coming back. So apparently we've got a good band day that's going on.
We have quite a few groups that do come back annually from this area, and especially this year, that really speaks well for this contest, because this very same day there's a contest going on in another town in this part of the state, and so they could have gone to some other contest. Actually, there's contests like this going on all over the state, and so if they come to our contest, it means that they like it here at Sulphur, and they want to come back.
Okay. No, I guess we should mention some of the judges. How is what do they look for in judging on the different bands? And I guess your organization is the one that picks the judges to set up the organization part for the band day also. Yes,
I select the judges. I ask people around the state who I feel are competent judges, have done a really good job in the past, and I invite them to judge and at the contest. And their criteria for judging is there's a standard in their mind of what they believe that excellence is, and then they listen to the group perform, whether it's a solo ensemble or a band, and they give them the rating accordingly how close they came to that criteria.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, appreciate you taking the time out. I knew you had a very busy schedule, and so I hope the public enjoy, because we did see some of the public coming down and listening to the music, and appreciate time taken with us.
Well, thank you, and I have thank Channel 7, and thank you very much for coming down and interviewing me. I appreciate you taking the time to do that.
It's our pleasure. Anytime we can deal with the kids, we try to. Thank you again, Don.
Thank you.
And we'll go back to the studios.
We'll have an interview with Bob Martin, the Pauls Valley City Manager, right after this.
Mayo's is your full-service office supply. We carry everything you need to make your office run smoothly. We offer a full line of Meta copiers, Sharp calculators, and Smith Corona typewriters. We have party goods for every occasion, greeting cards by Carlton Cards, Bibles of all types, wedding announcement, typesetting, and printing. All this and more right here in Sulphur at Mayo's Office Supply, 1010 West 2nd. At KFC in Sulphur and Pauls Valley, we're helping you and your family make healthy choices in your daily diet. Introducing skin-free crispy chicken from KFC. This new batter-dipped skin-free chicken is lower in fat and cholesterol, but still has that same great taste you're used to. Come in today and try it for yourself, and you'll see why we're so excited. Right now, you can get 8 pieces of skin-free crispy for $5.99 at KFC in Sulphur and Pauls Valley. Made in America means Chevrolet, and Chevrolet means quality. More and more foreign cars are taking a back seat to American cars, and Chevrolet is the front runner, offering efficient, smooth-running engines, user-friendly bodies and frames, and intelligent designed interiors. David Foster Chevrolet is here to deliver that product with courteous, caring salespeople. We've been serving Southern Oklahoma for over 20 years and know what it takes to keep our customers happy. Come see us for the best financing on all models. David Foster Chevrolet in Davis.
Bob Martin, the Pauls Valley City Manager, gave Steve an overview of the City Council meeting.
Hi, everybody. This is Steve here at the Pauls Valley Studios. We're with City Manager Bob Martin. And Bob, we're kind of hate to lose you. This is your last City Council update meeting here before you retire. Y'all met the other night, had a few things on the agenda, one being we had the grant money given to us, a Highway 19 sewer project, and y'all discussed that a little bit.
Okay. The engineer was having some problems completing the design. It had been so wet during the wintertime that he did not get his survey data in until mid-December. The engineering plans and approval of the health department was to be completed by early January, and of course we couldn't make that. So they had sent in the request for an extension for 120 days. And EDA granted that, but in doing so, they sent back a document to the council that said that we're going to grant you 120 days. We want you to agree that that's what you want, and had the council sign that document. So what it does, it postpones the actual start of construction until about June, instead of this, like April, and that would have been wet then anyhow. So it's probably a better thing, better time.
Okay. Now, I know a lot of the town, we've been kind of hearing about the project out here at the airport. They moved the course around. We're going to extend the runway and all that. Y'all looked at some survey things out there.
Yes, the engineer that is designing the runway extension has to have subsoil test. They need to know how far it is down to bedrock, what type of soil there is in the area that they're going to put the runway on, and that influences how much sand they would need under concrete, and that sort of thing. So it was going to cost some dollars for that, and they wanted that approved and paid for by the city. And then they also wanted a flyover, and this is a technique that's been used for the last few years. We have not really been involved in one up until this. This is our first one. They have a surveyor go out there and put known elevation points and markers on the ground. And then they come over with a plane and take a picture of it. And they can develop a contour map for that area from that aerial photo. And it's something that they would be able to use for years and years to come. So total cost of both projects, I believe, was around $12,000.
All right. Now, we also got us a new avenue here in town out by the new community center. I believe y'all, that's going to be called what there?
Bosa Avenue.
Bosa Avenue.
That's a street that had not been named, and we had the option of extending one of the other streets and using that same name or putting a new name on it. And the Community Education Board discussed it at a meeting recently and said that they would like to have something other than the 400 block of Locust Avenue. So put it before the council, and they discussed several names, and one of them said, we ought to name it after Mr. Bosa. So they did.
All right. Well, let's switch hats a little bit and talk about the Pauls Valley Municipal.
All right, thank you, Bob. He'll be back with us later this week with an update on the Municipal Authority. Next, we'll have the weekend sports section right after these messages.
Your full-size funeral home is Fox Funeral Home in Davis. Jack and Judy Fox have been here since 1975, working hard to provide you with quality services Murray County needs. Our full-size chapel and other facilities will accommodate most any need. We are a member of the Order of the Golden Rule. We sell monuments and have pre-arranged and pre-financed funerals. Join us in supporting the 1992 Davis Wolves in sports and all activities. Fox Funeral Home in Davis. At Sooners in Sulphur, Davis, and Tishomingo, you'll find thousands of prices lowered. Sooners is making a stand against these hard economic times by buying smart and passing the savings on to you. We hope these price reductions will help you on your total budget and give you the power to create those well-rounded meals just like always. You'll find these price reductions all throughout the store, so come in today and check them out at Sooner Foods in Sulphur, Davis, and Tishomingo. It's True Value Days at Cooper's in Davis. Save on this 12-volt air compressor with 200 PSI in work light, $19.99. All Echo spatulas and spoons, 2 for $3. Great savings on this new 3/8-inch cordless drill from Master Mechanic. 16-channel programmable scanner from Uniden, $99.99. And if you need a helping hand, try the incredible Workmate from Black & Decker for only $79.99. Don't miss these and other savings during True Value Days at Cooper's Napa True Value in Davis.
Well, district games began this weekend with Davis traveling to Vanoss and facing Maud. The girls played a very tough game, coming out on the losing end by only 2 points with a final score of 50-48. A tough loss for the Lady Wolves. In the boys' battle, the Davis Wolves met Maud in a struggle, with Maud finishing the game on top with a score of 78-60. In Dibble, the Wynnewood Savages took on the Dibble team, and the Lady Savages took the district game with a score of 51-22. Coach Shaw's Savages took the game from the Ninnekah boys and slaughtered them with a score of 70-37. Congratulations to the Savages for advancing to the regionals. Sulphur played host to the district games, and in the championship game, the Lady Bulldogs faced the Dixon Comets to a victory of 70-34. The Sulphur Bulldogs faced off against conference rival Pauls Valley. Pauls Valley had beaten the Bulldogs in 2 previous meetings and planned on making it 3 in a row. However, the Bulldogs had different plans, and the final outcome was a 10-point difference for the 2 teams, Sulphur being on top at the buzzer with a score of 83-73. Congratulations to the Sulphur teams for advancing to the regionals. We'll be back with the weather right after this.
What is everyday low price? Everyday low price is more than just being the lowest price on the merchandise that we sell. Walmart's goal is to provide service, value, and quality merchandise while providing our customers the overall lowest price possible. Walmart is proud of our prices. We strive to keep our prices low and make everyday low price a reality for you, our customer. Providing the best possible assortment of merchandise to our customers and serving them at the lowest price possible defines the Walmart way of doing business. Enjoy the best of both worlds, as Walmart provides the overall lowest prices and matches competitors' advertising sale prices on the same merchandise. Why shop anywhere else?
Well, sunrise today was at 7:03.
TV7 is on the air, brought to you over the Harlan Cable System, serving Sulphur, Davis, Roth, and Elmore City.
Well, it all started after my car here began to act up on me. It had spit and sputtered. It was hard to start. A buddy of mine suggested that I fill up with super clean unleaded gasoline from Phillips 66. I did, and it worked. Now it starts right, and it runs right. The problem wasn't my new car. It was my old gasoline.
Good things for cars and the people who drive them.
Cooper's in Davis is truly Maury County's one-stop general store, and we'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you to all our customers. Thank you for your good word when people ask about our store and services, and thank you for shopping locally, helping make Davis a stronger community. You can count on us to be here when you need us, and we'll continue to make Cooper's the best place to shop. Cooper's True Value and Napa Auto Parts, 207 East Main in Davis. You'll find our bag full at Harmon Cable, full of quality entertainment like TNN, the Discovery Channel, CNN, USA, the Weather Channel, HBO, Disney, TBS, Showtime, and more. If you have any questions about these and other services, please call us. We're here to help make your cable viewing the best. We've changed over the years and will continue to change to keep up with what our customers want. Harmon Cable Communications, serving Sulphur, Davis, Roth, and Elmore City. Serving South Central Oklahoma with area news, weather, and sports is TV7 News, with studios in Sulphur and Pauls Valley.
Hello, this is Bill Mayo, and welcome to TV7 News. Yesterday evening, about 6:30, we had a two-vehicle accident occurred at the intersection of State Highway 1 and 7 east of Sulphur. An 89 Pontiac driven by Larry Wisdom from Mill Creek and his wife Mary was traveling northbound on Highway 1, attempted a left-hand turn into Highway 7 at the Skull and Y when their vehicle turned into the path of an Oklahoma Highway Patrol trooper vehicle. Trooper Barry Judd's vehicle, an 88 Dodge, struck the Wisdom vehicle on the right front area. All three people were transported to area hospitals, treated, and released. Judd sustained his leg injuries, Wisdom suffered from head lacerations, and his wife sustained arm and leg injuries. Seat belts were in use in both vehicles at the time of the accidents. 3 suspects were arrested in Maury County and transported to the Garvin County jail late yesterday. Oklahoma Highway Trooper Dennis Flowers, assisted by Maury County deputies, transported 3 male suspects to Garvin County jail, where charges were filed late yesterday. Charged with possession of marijuana with intent to distribute was Lonnie Ray Dittman, Scott A. Ragg, and Thomas M. Jordan, all from Norfolk, Nebraska area. The trio will be arraigned today in Garvin County. In Wynnewood yesterday also, the arrest of Ricky P. Elliott, 37, on an arrest warrant from the state of Kansas. He was charged with felonious burglary and flight from prosecution. According to Garvin County DA's office, Elliott had already waived his extradition right and has been prepared for transport back to Kansas. Jane Chadwick, chairman with the area Bloodmobile, announced that yesterday in Sulphur we had a terrific turnout for the Bloodmobile visit, which occurred at the Sulphur High School area. They had 92 people come out in the cold, rainy weather to donate blood, which was very good for this area. Further in community calendar, Saturday, February the 29th, the Maury County 4-H Horse Program is sponsoring a ride-a-thon for the St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Those participating are encouraged to contact the OSU Extension Office right now at 622-3016 to register. They need to know how many are riding so refreshments can be provided. Thursday evening, the Sulphur girls and boys basketball teams will travel to Bing for the opening games in the regional playoff. Game time is 7 for the girls and 8:30 for the boys. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, March the 5th, 6th, and 7th, this is a strong upcoming event coming both at you. At both Maury and Garvin County will sponsor their respective junior livestock shows. So be watching Channel 7 and we'll keep you up on the coming events as they get ready and told to us. Frank interviewed Roy Province this morning for an excellent turnout at the Share of the Fun program yesterday evening in Davis. And we want you to hear that right now.
Roy, welcome back to TV7.
Thank you.
We had an exciting event take place with the Maury County 4-Hers last night.
We sure had a house full of people at the Maury County 4-H Share the Fun. It was great. We had 200
4-H members that participated in the 4-H Share the Fun contest last night at Davis. And the standing room only.
Yeah, that's what I heard. It was SRO.
Running over. It was great. We had a lot of 4-H leaders that were involved with it. We had a lot of 4-H kids. And then, of course, a lot of parents and grandparents came out to see their children perform. With 200 kids, students there, I should say, not kids.
Yes, right.
200 students there.
This was the junior and senior divisions, wasn't it?
Right. It was junior and senior, and we really enjoyed it. We want to say thanks to everybody that did show up. Thanks to the participants on it. Our judges last night were from the Stevens County 4-H group, so there's no biases on the thing of who won.
They had to travel also then.
They had to travel also to get over here.
Okay.
Last
year, now over the last few years, we haven't had that much participation.
We had about 157, I think, participate last year, and that was one of the bigger crowds.
So it is increasing.
It is increasing, and it, I believe, was the largest group that we have ever had at a 4-H Share the Fun. It was great.
Well, go
and
on
our officers did a real good job of emceeing it. Ed McMahon.
The officers did?
Yeah, they had a script, and Ed McMahon was Wesley Heard, and he did a fabulous job as usually. Shane Aaron, you're going to have to see it on the tape, but he is, I won't say jerky, but it's not. Anyway, he's just as comical as he could be. Came out and fell down and whatever and wanted some help, and he looked like Jerry Lewis to me, and acted like a lot like Jerry Lewis, and made a little bit of enthusiasm in it, and did a real good job.
That sounded like it was an excellent show then.
Oh, it was. All of the officers, I guess, participated in it. Chance Freeman, and, I better not start naming them. We might miss one of them, then I'll be in trouble.
Yeah, the 200.
Yeah.
Give us a rundown on the winners.
The grand champion group back was the Clover Girls from Sulphur 8th grade, and the reserve grand champion group act was the Sulphur High School group, high school 4-H club, and the grand champion individual act was Kelly Warren. She sang The Rose. Boy, it was beautiful. And then Aaron Allen, something about 4-H to hum with or something like that. That was, well, you had to see the tape to really appreciate it. This will be shown, I think, next week.
Yeah, next week sometime.
Along the crawl line. On the crawl line.
Get the exact date, but we will be showing it back in this.
Okay, that'd be great.
And all right. The next things that they've got planned coming up, what do the Share the Fun people do now, the winners?
Well, the winners will participate in the district, and I want to say it's around the middle of March. Yes.
So they do get a chance to go ahead and go on up to the rest of the...
The first and second place group acts go to the district, and the first place individual act goes to the district. If they win there, then they go to state. And at state level, there is no first and second. It's just the privilege of participating at the state level at Roundup next May. So it'll be a lot of fun.
Well, we appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule this morning, Roy, and stopping by and giving us a quick little update on it. Okay? And we'll talk to you later about it.
Okay.
We want to thank Roy Province and his staff for videotaping this program to show on our program. And we will be showing this Saturday on the Harmon system and Wednesday of next week on the multimedia system in Pauls Valley. We'll be right back with an interview with Linda Pesterfield of Pauls Valley right after this break.
At Steppin' Out Western Wear, just east of Pauls Valley, you'll find all the name brands in Western wear you know and trust. Names like Rocky Mountain, Lee, Red Wing, Justin, Nakona, Resistol, Wrangler, Tony Lama, and more. At Steppin' Out, we have the largest selection in southern Oklahoma of boots, hats, shirts, and accessories like belts, buckles, bolos, and bandanas. At Steppin' Out, we want to make sure you look your best, so come in today and see the latest arrivals at Steppin' Out Western Wear. You'll find a genuine caring spirit at Clag Funeral Home in Sulphur. When you're in need, we're here to help with all the arrangements and do everything we can to help things go smoothly. We offer the finest in quality monuments and prepaid funerals. We are a strong supporter in the school system and ask that you do your part in supporting our greatest asset, our kids. If you have any questions or need information, please call us at 622-2121. Clag Funeral Home in Sulphur.
Gee, I'm really ready for something different. I think I'll have...
We always have steak and taters, right, Pa?
Yeah, a chicken fried steak sandwich.
Taters. Don't forget tater tots, Pa.
Hey, what a great idea. Steak and taters, only $2.49.
Here's your steak and taters, Mr. Avalon.
Now, Pa, settle down.
Don't miss the Steak and Taters special right now at Sonic in Davis, Pauls Valley, Sulphur, and Wynnewood.
Linda Pesterfield of Pauls Valley interviewed Ruthie Hembro on the new computer equipment recently acquired for the Jefferson School in Pauls Valley, and we want you to hear that right now.
We're visiting in Jefferson School this afternoon, and it's a nice pleasure for me to introduce our technology manager here for our Jefferson technology program, this Mrs. Ruthie Kimbrough, and we're going to ask her to share with us some of the newest equipment that we have just received and have our students and teachers started on here at our Jefferson School. Ruthie, would you like to share with us what we have?
Certainly. We are very excited here at Jefferson School because, first of all, we have a new system. This is an updated system put out by Johnston Learning Corporation. We, in the past, have had a lab situation, and now we are into a networked system where each classroom has 4 monitors and keyboards, and which the children love because it's color. And we did not have that in the past. The Johnston Learning Corporation has incorporated the state learning outcome in their curriculum. So when our children sit down here, they are placed with, are given a placement test, and then the computer automatically sets them where they are to work in math and reading.
That's wonderful because our students no longer have just a blanket curriculum. They can come back and work at their own pace and pick up where they are.
Yes.
That's great. Do all the children know how to work the keyboard? Are they having training in that area?
Oh, yes. They do get a short tutorial on the keyboarding. They have their headphones, and they're given all sorts of helps. I gave them an orientation, of course, before we started, mostly on vocabulary, which this classroom teacher has brought out on her bulletin board. Many of our 4th graders have not been exposed to the computer work, and we went over vocabulary and rules. Rules are very important, the do's and don'ts, and basically just what to expect. And that was to sit down and listen, to watch the prompts, and they'll be in good shape.
What about the training of the teachers? What type of training have our teachers had to get ready for this type of program?
As of now, we have 4 teachers that have had 2 days of an overview of the curriculum, and they will in March have more in-depth into the reading, just the reading. And they love it. They are very excited, and of course this comes across to the children, and they are just really enjoying it.
Do the children come back at various times during the day? So these computers are actually used every hour of the day?
Oh, yes. The teachers have their children most usually they have them at times in different ones. Each student has their own station, and of course their own login and their own time, and so it's a very smooth operation. They come in, sit down, go right to work, go back to their desk, another group comes back. It works very well.
This is a wonderful program for our system to be able to participate in, because our students can certainly be up on the latest technology and education. As a matter of fact, it is one of the first, and I understand that our teachers are going to be visiting other schools that have this system in operation to help them move along even faster than we would ordinarily if we were having to just work it out for ourselves.
Yes.
Well, we are very pleased to have the computer program. It is the Jostin Educational Program in our system, and we feel certainly that it is going to give our children a jump on their education.
We'll have an interview with Coach Shaw and Coach Graham from the Wynnewood Savages right after this commercial break.
Can do it with true value.
Master Electrician products give you the power to light things up, to turn things off, to beautify things, and to help make things safer. You can do all this and more with Master Electrician products from these True Value hardware stores and home centers.
Master Electrician products available at Daikin True Value Hardware in Sulphur.
Well, it all started after my car here began to act up on me. It had spit and sputter. It was hard to start. A buddy of mine suggested that I fill up with super clean unleaded gasoline from Phillips 66. I did, and it worked. Now it starts right, and it runs right. The problem wasn't my new car. It was my old gasoline.
Good things for cars and the people who drive them.
Give your home a facelift with new carpet and linoleum from Roy Wilson Factory Outlet in Wayne, Oklahoma. We are the largest carpet outlet in Oklahoma and process thousands of yards of carpet daily. Buy here and you will save on all your floor covering needs. We have hundreds of room-size remnants from $3.99 to $7.99 a yard. Roy Wilson Factory Outlet is located just off I-35 at the Wayne Payne exit in downtown Wayne. For any floor covering need, come see us at Roy Wilson Factory Outlet.
Steve Brenham had an excellent interview with Coach Shaw and Graham of the Wynnewood Savages on their upcoming playoff games Thursday night at Dibble, and we want you to hear that right now.
Hi, everybody. We're over here at Wynnewood Gym with Coach Shaw. Coach, we've went through a whole season, seen a lot of games and some good highlights and some last-minute wins and last-minute losses, and we wanted to kind of introduce the unsung guy on your team over here.
Well, he might be unsung to a lot of people, but he's not unsung to me. I tell you, he is a blessing in disguise. He's a very valuable part of our team, you know, and the people that just see us on game time don't realize the hours and the work and the preparation that he puts in to help our team. He's invaluable to me.
Well, we want to get Coach Graham over here. Coach, you've lasted this whole year with this guy. How's the season went, do you think?
Well, it's been pretty tough sometimes, but we've made it through it, and sometimes a little rougher than others, but here we are ready for the second half.
We've been over here several times and watched you guys playing, and I know when y'all were waiting for a lot of the guys to get off the football season, you was getting quite a bit of workout with these guys here at the gym.
Well, there wasn't very many in here. There's about 4. So Coach Shaw and myself had to play to get a 3-on-3 game going, and it didn't take long for me to get tired.
Well, I don't know. I was sitting here watching you sink a lot of three. I think you was teaching them how to shoot those three-point shots, weren't you?
Well, I like to think that I was, but everybody has a good day, and you caught me on a good day.
Coach, y'all are going into district one thing or another, and we don't want to see Coach Shaw kicked out like his buddy over here on the girls' team. But in the event that they did, you've seen these teams and you've seen these guys. You figure y'all can get on through district and regionals pretty good.
Well, district, I feel like we can get through there, and the teams we don't feel are strong. Definitely hadn't played the competition that we have, so we feel like we're pretty good shape for district. And if we play like we're capable in the playoffs in the regional, then we'll be in good shape.
Well, we're gonna come over and try to catch y'all on regionals. We're going to miss you on district, but we're going to be with y'all, and best of luck, and hope to see you next season too.
Okay, thanks.
Let's go back.
Well, we had a little winter time, didn't we? We'll be back in just a minute to tell you about it.
All across Oklahoma, Bank First is working for you, especially in Sulphur and the surrounding communities. At Bank First in Sulphur, you'll find a hard-working spirit of people taking care of your money with professional integrity. Just this year, we were voted one of the strongest banks in Oklahoma, and with your help, we can do it again next year. Don't forget our new community room for civic clubs and special occasions. Come see us first for all your business and personal banking needs at Bank First, member FDIC. At KFC in Sulphur and Pauls Valley, we're helping you and your family make healthy choices in your daily diet. Introducing skin-free crispy chicken from KFC. This new batter-dipped skin-free chicken is lower in fat and cholesterol, but still has that same great taste you're used to. Come in today and try it for yourself, and you'll see why we're so excited. Right now, you can get 8 pieces of skin-free crispy for $5.99 at KFC in Sulphur and Pauls Valley.
Well, my goodness, surprise, surprise, surprise. If you got up early this morning in Murray County or Garvin County, what did you see? A little snow on the ground that wasn't even predicted by all of us weathermen. We were looking for summertime, and here again, winter come up on us. Well, I tell you what, it was here for a while, but it looks like it's going. Let's get to the map, and I'll show you what we're going to do next. All right, look at here. The first thing, we got a weather watch. We got a new item here. Sullivan County, New Jersey had 4 inches of snow right up there. Topeka, Kansas, they've only had 1 inch of snow since December. Bay City, Texas had 54 miles per hour winds yesterday, and San Francisco had tied a record high of 78. So it looked like the whole United States was just kind of, they had a conglomeration of everything yesterday. But us, look here what we had. This low that was supposed to move out pretty rapidly, what did it do? It just stayed here and lingered around, and with the jet stream that kind of swirled down here, it had a bump in it, jumped down here. The area temperatures with the high and the low combination kind of give us a high and a low, and bang, what do we have? We had some snow that hit us this morning, which wasn't predicted. But anyway, it looks like it's going to be a pretty good one anyway. We had partly cloudy is what's going to be today with occasional light rain. Well, most of ours has moved out and will move out. The wind is from the north at 10 to 20 miles per hour, and we're going to have a high today probably around 45 and a low tonight of around 27. So you might get a little frosty in the air. We're hoping it gets a little higher, but look around 27. But here with this high front that's moving in, it's going to push this right on out, and this low is going to move right on out so that we won't have any problem with it. And then we're going to look at a little bit better weather. Well, the winter's not going to last very long, because here we're going back to warm weather, and you're going to be looking at Wednesday. We're going to have some warming coming in with this front that's moving right on out. We're going to have sunny and warmer for the next 2 or 3 days, maybe 4 days looking at it. But Wednesday's going to have a high of probably 55 degrees with a low of 33 and clear, 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 clear. And look at here, Thursday, we jumped up another 5 degrees. We're up to 60 degrees, sunny and warmer with a low of 35. Friday, we jumped up another 5 degrees with a high of 65 and a low of 37 at night. And it's looking beautiful weather for the next 3 or 4 days. Don't it? You might be surprised. It looks like Saturday and Sunday might even get into the 70s. But that's what your forecast is for the next 3 days here at TV7 News. And I'm Bill Mayo, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Steve Hall Oil Company has the plan for your fuel needs. Steve Hall has always been known for their quick delivery and quality propane products, but don't forget their superior gasoline, courtesy of Phillips 66. Steve Hall's Phillips 66 gasoline is pumped from your favorite convenience stores. Steve's Self-Serve and Arbuckle Sports Center in David.
On Thursday, February 27th, the Murray and Garvin County OSU Extension offices will conduct a leader lesson. Both will begin at 10 a.m. It'll be at the Extension office in Murray County, and in Garvin County, it will be at the Pauls Valley Public Library. For further information, you need to contact your local Extension office. Saturday, February 29th, the Murray County 4-H horse program is offering a ride-a-thon to benefit the St. Jude's Children's Hospital. For further information, contact the OSU Extension office at 622-3016. And Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, March 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, the Pauls Valley cheerleaders will conduct a tryout for next year's squad. According to Charlotte Jackson, the sponsor of the cheerleaders, those wishing to compete must attend the first 2 sessions of the workshop on Monday and Tuesday, and the students must have a release signed by their parents by the day of the competition, which is Thursday, March 5th. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, March 5th, 6th, and 7th, both Garvin and Murray County will enjoy the annual junior livestock shows being held in their area. The fairgrounds are the spots to be in Sulphur and in Pauls Valley. Norma Fintim, associated with the Artesian Nursing Home of Sulphur, stopped by to bring us up to date on activities in which their residents are involved this month in conjunction with the American Heart Association.
Norma, welcome back to TV7. I'm not sure if BJ ever got to... Oh, yeah, he did. You see he always held your hand, didn't he? Okay. we won't be as good as BJ. Well, I was over at the Artesian Nursing Home yesterday, and we got to see another activity that's been an annual event at the Artesian. Explain to the people what was going on yesterday.
Well, yesterday we had the Artesian Rock and Roll, which is for the American Heart Association, and we've been doing this since 1979.
For 12 years.
12 years, And what happens is the residents rock in their rocking chairs, roll in their wheelchairs. So for each $5 donation, they'll do a block of this. And so we had this going yesterday, and the residents were rolling up and down the halls from the activity room back up to the living room and back and all around. And then we had other residents sitting in the dining room rocking. And we had Jeannie Moore was there playing the piano and giving them some good music to rock to.
Yeah, keeping them active and all.
Keeping them busy.
Who's your co-chairman for this event?
This year, every year we have 2 chairmen and different ones, and this year it was Odie Jones and Thelma Bindrum.
Okay, now a lot of people probably remember them too, especially Odie, because he used to work there at the nursing home. So he was a familiar sight.
He worked there for many years. I forget how many it is, but he now lives there with us, and he's just like being home.
Yeah. and who was your guest host?
The guest host was, our resident host was Bonnie Seeley and Marvel Haney.
Okay.
They were our resident hosts.
Okay. And basically, how much money have you raised so far throughout your activities?
So far, we have $2,020, and that was counted as of yesterday afternoon. So when I get back and the mail has come in, hopefully we'll have more.
Hopefully we'll have more. Yeah. Okay, now then, we was talking earlier about your largest amount so far that has been raised was a little over $3,000.
Yes, one year we did $3,683. That's the most we've ever done, and that was several years ago. I don't know that we worked any harder or that the economy was better. This year we're trying for 25, and we're going to reach 25 and over.
And over.
I believe. I really do.
We don't want to leave out anybody. You had a couple of employees that really put out a lot of effort on this.
Let me tell you.
And they're camera shy.
Yeah, I know. They're supposed to do this.
They didn't even like me going over taking pictures of them. So.
Pat Atterbury and Pat and Betty Vandergriff. They work real hard every year on this. They get out the flyers. They mail the flyers and send out the flyers, contact people, keep up with everything, get everything organized for the day of the rock and roll, because that is, we have to clear out an area and have the tables put away. It's a, it's a big job getting it all settled up. And it worked real smooth. they did a fantastic job. Girls in the dietary department had baked cookies and had punch, and you got a
I got a sample of the cookies and the candy especially.
Yes.
Now that was very, very delicious, and I couldn't believe they had done the candy.
Yeah, and
they tasted just like these mints that you get in expensive places. You know, so they were fantastic cooks.
Well, thank you. We'll appreciate that.
Did that, and we don't want to forget them at least. What are some of the other activities that y'all got planned for the American Heart Association?
Okay, some of the other activities, we're going to put together a silent auction there at the nursing home.
A what?
A silent auction.
Silent auction.
Where people bring items and they lay them out on the table, and they'll go around and they'll write down there and how much they bid for that, and they put it there, and then whoever bids the most when the day's over, that's the one that gets it.
It's not really a closed bid, but they
almost
like it, isn't it?
Kind of close to that.
They don't get back and holler, I'll give you this and I'll give you that.
No, it doesn't happen like that.
That's a new little twist to auctioning.
Yeah, we've done that a few times, and it's fun.
Okay.
They will also have a bake sale, and there again, all the employees participate in that. They all bake cookies or cakes or pies or something.
I'll take a pound of their candy.
A pound of the candy. I'll tell Ann.
Take a pound of the candy if it's reasonable.
Yeah. The employees are real good also. They enjoy helping. Of course, in the residents, it's something that they can relate to. The Heart, American Heart Association, and they enjoy this. They feel that they can actually participate and do something good. And that's worth a lot to them.
A lot of situations, the elderly feel like that they're not being able to participate. And this gives them a chance.
It does.
Yeah, it really
definitely does.
I know you don't have any set dates.
No, we haven't come up with for sure a date. We're going to go through mid-March, somewhere about through the middle of March. Of course, February is the Heart Month, but we kind of cheat a little and go on into March and try to get a little extra.
Stretch
as far as we can.
The muscles give just a little bit anyway.
Sure.
Well, we appreciate you taking the time.
Well,
Stop by with us.
Appreciate you having us and giving us the coverage.
As soon as you let us know what dates are, we'll make them available to the public.
I certainly will.
All right. Thank you again, Norma.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Norma stated that they had 38 residents participate and 44 volunteers. That's a great turnout for a special event. Roy Providence stopped by to make an important announcement concerning the February 29th Ride-a-thon. We'll see that after this.
At First National Bank, we'll be the first to admit that saving money is not that easy. With all the different types of accounts available, things can get a little confusing. But that's what we're here for. At First National Bank, we want to make sure your funds are in the right accounts, drawing the highest interest available. We care about our customers, and that's probably why we've been here since 1895. First National Bank of Davis, member FDIC.
Sometimes you need a friend to lean on.
Oh, hi, Herb. Bill Marks. It's about that limb over my garage.
Nobody knows this like the Farmers Insurance Group of companies.
I got this new chainsaw.
That's why we believe in the personal approach to insurance.
This afternoon? Great, Herb.
And have for over 60 years.
Well, Bill, at least you made a nice clean cut.
America can depend on farmers.
The Steakhouse of Wynnewood has the best steaks anywhere, period. How can we make such a bold statement? Well, the simple fact is you've told us so, and we'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you to all our friends and neighbors for making the Steakhouse one of the best eating places this side of the Ouachita. Don't forget our famous lunch buffet Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 1:30, and Sunday, 11 to 2. We also have banquet facilities for large or small groups. At the Steakhouse in Wynnewood, you'll find great food at great prices.
Frank talked with Roy Providence about the Ride-a-thon that the 4-H horse program is sponsoring.
Roy, we've got some excitement coming up this weekend.
This weekend is right.
Saturday, the 29th. Tell the people about what's going on.
We've got the St. Jude Ride-a-thon. It is a trail ride to raise money for the St. Jude's Hospital that is treating children for cancer. and we're trying to raise a little, our 4-H horse club is trying to raise a little money for them. And the trail ride will start at 10 o'clock Saturday morning. I say start. We will assemble at the end, south end of 18th Street at 10 o'clock. We will leave at 11 o'clock. Now, we've got to have some time to get the position of the riders. Junior Donahoe is going to be up in front, and then John Donahoe, I think, is going to be in the middle, and we've got another one, too. John may be pulling up then, but we've got some experienced riders that we want to space in there. Yes, so if we get in trouble, we've got somebody there that is able to handle some horses. We've got 12 horses from the Camp Classen, and we've already let people ride them, so we don't have any more horses to loan out. If they are interested in participating, we would like for them to call the extension office Friday, that they will participate, and we've got some people that are donating some sandwiches and some soft drinks or iced tea, and we need to know how many people to prepare for.
It'd be kind of hard. You get 100 riders and only got 20 sandwiches out there. We're going to have to do some cutting of the bread there.
If they don't call in, I guess we can say, hey, you didn't call in. You don't get a sandwich or Coke. We're going to start at the end of 18th Street. We're going to go around the Chickasaw National Park area, down by the Jimis Ranch, down to the Five Lakes area, cross Rock Creek, come back by the Veterans Lake. They say there's a lot of deer, wild deer, and turkey down in there, and beautiful scenery. And it is supposed to be pretty this weekend. So if you don't have anything else to do and you've got a horse and you'd like to participate in it, we'd be glad to have you.
Okay, and about how long is the trail going to be? I'd hate for them to get down there and realize how long it's going to be after they get there.
It's supposed to be about 10 miles long. I look for them to start riding at 11 o'clock and be back in Sulphur around 3 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
So it'd be a good little ride as far as time-wise goes. It won't be no fast type riding.
It shouldn't be fast type riding.
Plenty of time to sit and look at the scenery and see that.
Beautiful scenery, right. We hope to go out Thursday and see if we can find a spot that we can stop and have a sandwich and maybe a soft drink or iced tea, lemonade, something down in the park area. If we can get a vehicle down there, it's going to be a pretty wilderness.
Vehicle in there even. What's the cost?
Cost is it's free. If you want to ride, we'd be glad to have you. We would like for you to try to get some donations for the St. Jude's Hospital. This is a 4-H activity and supposed to be a citizenship type program to help the community or help the area. We do have somebody here in Sulphur that has lost a child to leukemia, which is a blood disease for children, and this is an opportunity to help that situation in research for it. Hopefully everybody will enjoy themselves and we get back safely.
Okay, and give your phone number so they can call you and make preparations for registration.
Would you please call 622-3016. That is the Murray County OSU Extension Office. And tell us if you're going to participate. We need to know numbers so that we can have sandwiches and drinks available for those.
Okay, Roy, thank you. We're going to try to be out there.
Good, Frank.
And get some shots at least. Either of y'all going or coming in.
Would you like me to get you a horse?
No. All right, thank you, Roy.
You're so welcome, man.
Oh, come on, Frank. You can ride the horse. All right. Be sure to contact the Extension Office at 622-3016 if you wish to participate in this event. We also got the results from the mock election that was held February 13th in Garvin County. It was the Best of Oklahoma election. And here are some of the leaders. For Best Oklahoma Role Model, Will Rogers won with 72% of the vote. For Best Qualities of Oklahoma, Friendly was the number one with 45%, followed by Hardworking. For Best Oklahoma Entertainer, The winner there was Garth Brooks with 35% of the vote, followed by Reba McEntire with 33% of the vote. In the best cultural activity in Oklahoma, the Cowboy Hall of Fame won with 60% of the vote. For Best Oklahoma Recreational Spot, Arbuckle Wilderness won with 29%, followed by Remington Park with 27%. For the Best Oklahoma Athletic Team, it was really neck and neck. Now they had the 1956 Sooner football team on top, followed by the 1975 Sooner football team, the 1946 OSU basketball team, and the 1988 Sooner basketball team. Now, if I've got you confused, let's go to the last one. The best Oklahoma athlete was Jim Thorpe with 37% of the vote, almost 38%, followed by Mickey Mantle. We'll have Sulphur coach Richard Norman next after these messages.
For the best deal in the Valley on new or used cars and trucks, see Robert or Royce at Royce Freeman Auto Center, Highway 19 and I-35. Come in today and see all the new 92 models, and we'll show you how easy it is to trade in and trade up. At Royce Freeman Auto Center, we pride ourselves on our friendly staff and quality service and parts center. For the best in Chevrolet, Geo, Oldsmobile, Cadillac, and Jeep Eagle, it's all right here at Royce Freeman Auto Center, Highway 19 and I-35 in Pauls Valley. And remember, we are the competition. It's True Value Days at Cooper's in Davis. Save on this 12-volt air compressor with 200 PSI in work light, $19.99. All Echo spatulas and spoons, 2 for $3. Great savings on this new 3/8-inch cordless drill from Master Mechanic. 16-channel programmable scanner from Uniden, $99.99. And if you need a helping hand, try the incredible Workmate from Black & Decker for only $79.99. Don't miss these and other savings during True Value Days at Cooper's Napa True Value in Davis. Keep in touch with help from Chickasaw Personal Communications. For mobile radios, pagers, and cellular phones, Chickasaw Personal Communications has the service you need. Quality and effective communications is a must in today's business world, and we can help customize your communication needs. Wide area pagers with various alert modes, cellular phones with coverage expanding rapidly, and Motorola radios for every application. Chickasaw Personal Communications is here with sales, service, and installations.
Next, we have Coach Norman's comments on the district championships and Thursday's basketball game.
We're at Sulphur High School with head basketball coach Richard Norman. And Richard, congratulations, first of all, taking district championship. We had a tough team, rival conference team with Pauls Valley.
That's right. Pauls Valley's got a good ball team, and they beat us 2 times earlier, and that was a sweet win for us to win our district championship here at home. And we was fortunate to win the night before against Dixon, then they have to play Pauls Valley for the district championship. I knew we were the underdogs, but fortunately our kids played real well, and I think we shot like 69% from the field, and that's our best shooting percentage of the year. And we played real hard, and we got control of the ball game and got enough lead that we could hold on for the win. And the Pauls Valley, I've been in that situation before where that you beat somebody twice and have to come back and beat them again, and it's hard to do, and especially if you play somebody on their home court. And our guys was ready for them, and I tell you what, Frank, we enjoyed that win. I enjoyed the win as much as any win I've ever had, and I just feel fortunate that we did get us a district championship out of it.
Okay, now then, looking ahead, we've got a game Thursday evening. I believe it's 8:30, and it's in the I believe it's the regionals, and we'll be playing Bing over at Bing.
Yeah, that's correct. Also, I've been in that situation before where we've had to go to Bing and play Bing, and this year they're ranked number 1, and along with Bing over there, there's several other teams that are pretty good, top-ranked teams. Ada's over there. If we're fortunate enough to beat Bing, we'll probably play Ada the next game, and then if you get in the loser bracket, you have to come back and play Pauls Valley down there. They're probably going to come through the loser bracket, so it's going to be a tough week, and there's some good ball teams over there, and hopefully we can carry this momentum that we've got. We've won 3 out of our last 4 games and beat some pretty good ball clubs, and we've got a couple of kids that are real hot right now. They're shooting the ball real well, and I don't know if we're as good as we're going to get, but we're pretty close to it right now.
I wished we shot free throws a little bit better. That's one of our weaknesses. We don't shoot free throws real well. But going into the game, we feel like we got everybody healthy, and it should be an exciting game. I'm looking forward to playing Bing. I like being in the underdog role. You're playing supposedly the best team in our class, and it's one of those things where you can get some adrenaline. The kids should be able to get up for that game. You don't have to worry about them, playing somebody that like in the conference where they think, well, we're about as good as they are or whatever.
Right.
Everybody in the state thinks this team's the best team in the state, and I look for those challenges like that in coaching. I've been coaching 15 years, and I love to play teams that are better than I am, especially if you think you got a chance to beat them, and I feel like we have a chance to beat them.
Yeah. Okay, more or less, this is like the OK shootout. You got the top team and the underdog coming in to knock them off, aren't you, Coach?
That's right, and Bing's used to that situation because they've got a great program, and they're always seem like ranked in top 10, and they're used to they'll be able to meet the challenge, and I know the Bing's not going to forget that we've gone over and knocked those guys off before at their place when they were ranked number 2 and number 3 in the state, and I just hope that we can do it again.
All right, Coach. Fans, they're going to need your support over at Bing, Oklahoma, Thursday night, 8:30. We'll go back to the studios.
Thank you, Frank. The regional basketball schedule looks like this. On Thursday evening, Wynnewood fans travel to Dibble for a 7 o'clock game where the Lady Savages face the #1 girls team in 2A, Van Offs, and the boys will meet Maud in an 8:15 game. The Pauls Valley Panthers will play Holdenville at Bing for an afternoon game beginning at 3:30. And the Lady Bulldogs will face the Bing girls at Bing for a 7 o'clock game, and the boys will follow at 8:30 facing Bing, the #1 boys squad in 3A. The regionals have started, so support your local teams. Our midweek forecast is next.
At Sooners in Sulphur, Davis, and Tishomingo, you'll find thousands of prices lowered. Sooners is making a stand against these hard economic times by buying smart and passing the savings on to you. We hope these price reductions will help you on your total budget and give you the power to create those well-rounded meals just like always. You'll find these price reductions all throughout the store, so come in today and check them out at Sooner Foods in Sulphur, Davis, and Tishomingo.
When you want tech teamed up with Mex, get it together at Taco Mayo for just 32 cents only.
Tex means tacos.
Taco Mayo tacos are stuffed with seasoned ground beef, topped with tangy cheese and crisp lettuce, and cost less money.
Libby, the Mex and Tex-Mex es 32 centavos en su taco.
You got it!
Taco Mayo.
Tex
And Mex for Taco Mayo.
where Tex-Mex tacos are just 32 cents so.
Taco Mayo.
Only at Taco Mayo, West Broadway in Sulphur. All the right parts in all the right places is what you'll find when you come into Clarence's Napa Auto Parts, 219 West Muskogee in Sulphur. Clarence and Inez carry quality Napa parts for cars, trucks, tractors, and imports. They also have many auto accessories to help your car or truck look its best. Don't forget our hardware, plumbing, and gardening supplies, along with keys made quickly. Clarence and Inez are here to make things easy when it comes to your auto parts. Come in today and see for yourself at Clarence's Napa Auto Parts in Sulphur.
Well, sunrise today was at 7:01. Sunset will be at 6:22, and we've got a beautiful day out there. You can see this high-pressure system is running all the way up through the western part of the United States. This is the outline of a low-pressure system that's trying to get going, but I don't think it's going to do much for us. The only bad weather is in the east with this low that's come through, causing a great deal of severe weather, especially in the Carolinas. But for today in our area, it's sunny and warmer. We're expecting a high of around 59 degrees with northwest winds 5 to 15, relatively mild. Tonight it will be clear and cold for what we've been used to anyway, with 35 degrees for a low. Northwest winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then Thursday, we're looking at the sunny and warm again. The warming trend will continue through the area as the high pressure spreads all the way into the Dixie area. And we'll have 65 degrees for a high, 38 degrees for a low with northwest winds at 5 to 10. This low pressure area up here may be moving down into our area, but it doesn't look like it'll have enough strength to cause much change. So we're expecting a beautiful weekend. Thursday, sunny, 65 and 38. Friday, we're expecting another sunny day, 70 degrees for a high, 44 degrees for a low. Saturday, 72 degrees for a high and 47 degrees for a low to make a beautiful weekend. So make your plans now. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you.
Steve Hall Oil Company has the plan for your fuel needs. Steve Hall has always been known for their quick delivery and quality propane products, but don't forget their superior gasoline.
Well, it all started after my car here began to act up on me. It'd spit and sputter. It was hard to start. A buddy of mine suggested that I fill up with super clean unleaded gasoline from Phillips 66. I did, and it worked.